don't even know what happened. I'ma continue like I never left though. I'ma edit this out later. I'ma continue like I never left. Shout out to me. Where was I? I wonder if I'm even live. I'm gonna have to edit all this shit up, and I'm saying right now. I wonder if I'm live. Oh, I see one viewer. I guess I'm live. I'm gonna continue like I never left. Continue on what I was saying. I'm gonna edit this out later. Make it all one contingent show. I don't care. Anyway, there you go. So they started talking about militia, and I understood that he didn't understand how America worked. Because, whatever.
We'll talk about
Oh,
this.
don't even worry about it. Everything's a game.
Oh, so that's where these drug wars. Okay, I get
No,
it.
no.
Get it. Okay.
No.
The drug wars actually funded a bunch of different bad stuff, like 3-letter agencies.
Yeah, the drug wars are different than the militia, though, bro. Like the drug wars funded big boy militia, like the army militia. So the militia is just a bunch of independent citizens that want to gang bang on people without weapons, and I'm with that. But it's different.
Right. Right. I'll keep it on the low, man. All right, we ain't gonna talk about that. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
No, David, this is a free look,
like,
sir,
okay,
sir.
this shit makes sense now.
No,
Like,
hold on. I want you to be aware. This is a free speech platform. You can you can talk about whatever you want. All right.
Yeah.
But you have to
you
have to actually talk and be reasonable about what you're talking about. You can't just sit here and fucking gaslight every.
Wait a minute. We about to talk about 2-way. I had to bring the Papum Bear back. Shout out to the Papum Bear. The preserve and protect militia. Papum. Yeah, I had to bring the Papum Bear back.
Everybody and
Okay.
all that shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down this path, right? So I made that relation between the two, and then my next thing was like, man, how they making money? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna get bigger? Because everybody, you can't just be working every day and then having your family and shit, and then spending all your monies on trying to grow your gang and shit.
Wait. I want to start this over. Because it just occurred to me. Something just occurred to me like just now. Just occurred to me just now. So, Angry Snowman tried to explain something to Dave in a way that he can understand, which is gangbangery, right? I understand gangbangery. I'm with that analogy, right? Now he's asking, how do you fund the militia? How do you fund your gang? The first thought he had is drugs, because that's how you fund street gangs, by selling drugs. But a militia is not that type of gang. Like, he doesn't understand what a militia is, but it just occurred to me just now. Just now, it just occurred to me. Black men have never had the concept of defending themselves. I just thought about that.
Hell no, to the no.
I don't even know what I just did. But they never had the concept to defend themselves. So since they never had a concept to defend themselves, and they're taught their whole lives to not take
We're going back
of authority, right? Their whole life they're taught not to take positions of authority, to hate the police. The police are your neighborhood protectors. Like, you should want to grow up and be a police officer so you can protect your community. It never occurs to them. to be in a position of authority where people have to listen to them or they are the ones that have to evoke discipline. I just realized now I got a mind fuck about his mind fuck because he ain't never understood what the fuck defending yourself, your life, and your property looks like on a macro level. He knows to call 911. He knows to fear 911. He knows to fear the three-letter organizations. He doesn't know how to protect himself. That is a mind fuck for real. That is a mind fuck for me, man. I can't trust these new niggas, bro.
Hey y'all, Masters are coming. He's a coming, y'all. Masters are coming. Here we go.
Look, guys, ask
That shit crazy. Making niggas slaves gonna be so easy, nigga. Slavery gonna be so easy. Oh my God, it's gonna be so easy. Anyway,
Yeah, so I thank you for explaining that. You know, now that I get that, now I'm starting to think. Now that I can relate to basically saying the militia is a gang. So how y'all funding? You know, I don't even want to talk about this.
Don't even worry about it. Everything's a game.
Oh, so that's where these drug wars. Okay, I get
No,
it.
no.
Get it. Okay.
No.
No, the drug war is actually funded a bunch of different, like, you know, bad stuff, like three-letter agencies.
Yeah, the drug wars are different than the militia, though, bro. Like the drug wars funded big boy militia, like the army militia. So the militia is just a bunch of independent citizens that want to gang bang on people without weapons, and I'm with that. But it's different.
Right. Yeah, so I thank you for explaining that. You know, now that I get that, now I'm starting to think. Now that I can relate to basically saying the militia is a gang. So how y'all funding?
Revolutionary War or the French and Indian War or shit like that. Okay.
Okay.
Let me help you out, bro. Let me
Well,
help you
how's
out.
the funding? Like,
Don't worry about the funding, bro. People find money
right,
for what they
because
want.
that's where the meth wars and everything.
No, you trying to make this
What
shit
are
some
you
Ollie North
talking
shit,
about?
bro. Like you on the wrong. You're thinking about it wrong.
What?
This-
Don't think of it like a gang?
no, it's a gang, but don't worry about the funding. We'll sell drugs or sell.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't gonna say nothing about it, but he said.
But don't worry about the funding part. That you're worried about the wrong part. The militia is so that a group of Americans can have the same artillery that the United States government has, so we can fight tyranny in case our government ever turns on us.
I don't know about that because back in the day they had privateers. You would actually like hire out people with cannons and stuff.
Yeah, they got their lit.
Because everybody ain't had no cannon, bro.
Yeah,
but
but
now
but,
we
but
can get a cannon.
but well, I don't know. Well,
Actually, dude, you can,
probably,
technically by law, you can buy anything now that the military has if you have enough money to get the tax stamp and then buy it.
Yeah,
can you get anti rocket ordnance?
yeah, you can get surface to air missiles. You can get a tank. I saw a motherfucker with a tank airbrush, my G. I was jealous as fuck.
If you with another country representing a country, you can get all that shit if we got good relations. But the government ain't selling no private citizens no F-35.
They are.
The government can't stop private citizens from purchasing anything if they that all you have to do is pay their tax stamp, sir. Look it up. I swear to you.
Okay. I'm gonna let that alone. I know.
Look. I know.
Dude, I can go buy a fucking gunship if I have the money to pay the government to get it.
Here we go. We'll Google
They
it.
give away tanks. They give away old tanks. If you pay for the taxes and the stamp, like he said, like you can actually, if your paperwork right, they'll donate it. Just like 1877 cars for kids. They donate things for kids, bro. They'll donate.
All I know is you guys got about 3 minutes left of this.
hold on, man. I wanna sidebar this real quick. Cause first of all, fuck you, Snowman, talking about a black man stealing a cracker's content. I am not black, sir. That's number one. Smack you for that. Number two, you got whole clips of me talking about racism and all type of shit. I rebuke you, sir. This is a tribute, sir. All right, now with that being said, There are small towns in middle America with populations of like 12,000 people that police force has tanks. How do I know that? Because I saw it on damn, I, what's his name? John Oliver. I saw it on the John Oliver show. They had a clip of two white boys and a tank pulled up next to him. He was like, "Damn, is it that bad out here?" And he was like, "Yo," and I started researching it, and there's a lot of small towns that go to depot. The same way you can get old police cars at the auction, your municipality can get old tanks from an auction. So it might be 2024 right now, but you could pull up in the 2015 tank. You pull up in the 2015 tank, nigga, sitting on 32s. You know what I mean? Sit on 32s, or, a 2015. I don't know who make tanks. I'm gonna say Ford makes tanks because why not? 2015 Ford tank. You could do that. Here's the thing, and this is my problem when he started talking about racism, like Jim Crow racism, and we started talking about what it was to be American during that Great Depression, Reconstruction, Women's Reformation time. And he knows nothing about America. He just knows how to be outraged about the bad things that happen in America. That's another thing about being black, by the way. When you are black, you only remember the bad shit. You don't you remember the good minstrel stuff, right? Like, oh, they love our music. They took our breakdance. Niggas don't even claim breakdance no more. Now the younger generation, the people born after 2000, believe that Koreans invented breakdancing and that's their stuff. They don't know in 1980, black people were doing breakdance and they had movies like Beat Street and Breaking and Crush Groove, and all black people were doing the helicopter and the head spins and the back spins and the Egyptian pop locking and shit. That's black shit. But black people don't prioritize their own shit. They call they things ghetto until somebody else steal it and repackage it. Then they call them culture vultures. They don't want to own their own shit. That's a cultural problem. To just give everything away, to make everything a trend instead of making it a staple of your culture. When you invent it, it's a trend. It's not a staple of your culture. So whatever the fuck somebody else tell you the new thing is, that's your new culture. American culture in general, black culture in particular, is fluid. Everything's cool now. Suck a dick, it's cool. Fuck it, full Diddy. You can go full Diddy. Now, if you 40, you like no Diddy. If you 15, have you been past a high school lately? All these little niggas wearing jeggings, nigga. All these little niggas wearing jeggings. They all got braids and dreads. They all, like, from the back, they all look like girls. Drive past a school, all the girls dressed like boys, kind of like everybody look like a tomboy. The boys look like a tomboy girl. The girls look like a tomboy. It's unisex like a motherfucker because that's the trend. Red Illusion say he obstructed with the situation of our currency, which is an arbitrary value. He is stuck on money, but that's also a poverty mindset. That's a socialist mindset. Where the money come from? Because they think money is power. A tank is motherfucking power, nigga. I promise to God. If I have a tank, I don't need no money, bro. The money gonna come. I got a motherfucking tank. Anyway.
Dumbass
Okay,
discussion.
right. They tried to deter me from connecting these dots. So, am I wrong?
Okay.
For like
Man, just
imagining,
end it now. Go back to the video.
imagining that maybe, just maybe, this sounds weird, that maybe we're in a white gang war where they're talking about the fighting.
What the fuck is a white gang war? I am my own gang, sir, and I recruit white people. Look,
Hey.
I don't give a fuck.
Wait, he's about to make it racial real quick. Yo, Angry Snowman. Okay, obfuscated, bro. You got. I'm gonna cuss your ass out, white boy. You got OBS. You know how small these motherfucking words are when you got the big screen and shit in the bird. Hey, look, suck my don't suck my nothing. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, white boy. Kiss my ass. Anyway,
It's not
Everybody
about
shoots.
it's not about white people, man. Because
What?
like
Oh God.
no. Seriously, like
Wow.
there is a dominant class, but it's not white people.
Okay, so who else is in militias?
Whoever fucking joined the militia, it's like the Boy Scouts. Who else in the Boy Scouts?
I was in a militia for 10 years.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
so,
the feds came
okay, so
down and
you
no
was in the
paperwork
game
right.
for 10 years and got out. Okay. And reformed your life.
He
I
did
know.
not reform his wife. He just knocked up a chick. He did not reform his life. I'm gonna bring him back in.
Nah, dude, it wasn't that I knocked up my chick. Dude, I had a wife and a kid when I was in the militia. I took my son to fucking field trainings.
Hey, what's crazy is they're trying to come up with these wild ass laws in a bunch of different states to make it basically illegal for you to have a militia.
So
Even though
are
that,
they fighting? Is this like a 2024 drug? Whatever you want to call it, when it was tough on crime in the 90s, and it
oh,
was
like yeah, it's like a net. Like RICO is a net. Like a bunch of these different like drug laws or nets, and it's a way to backdoor to get the way that they want, and what they want is.
hey, real quick, I think that was Free Zone Lou. I want to just say pause on his behalf. That nigga said backdoor shit. I just want to say pause on his behalf. Hold on, I want to come right back to this, man. I just want to get some shout outs real quick. I don't know if y'all still in here, man, because the stream shut down. I couldn't push the buttons, but shout out to OG Do Dirty for the $2 cash out, man. He said for my tools and dues. Gratitude, sir. You know what I'm gonna do with that $2, right? Tacos, baby, tacos. Shout out to XL Pro Services, my nigga, moderator the channel, man. $5 cash out for tacos. He know me, man. He know me. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. You know I'm gonna grab them tacos, man. Where's my taco? I gotta find my taco thing. But
I'm gonna drop a dime quarter, a whole change purse, a Chuck E. Cheese token. I'm dropping all that shit. Don't give a fuck.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, joy.
I gotta find my taco shout out. I got a whole taco dance for y'all taco donations, bro. I be eating the tacos, bro. Anyway, shout out to that, man. We're not gonna play that much more, but we want to talk about the presidents. I'm trying to let it play. We had to explain to him what a militia was, what the Second Amendment was, how they got term limits for presidents. Because black people don't know shit. They just know black. Everything about going back to Africa to this magical place where bitches ran your life, but somehow you was a king. It's never about you being in America and America being a corporatocracy. And you learn the laws and policies and practices so you can be the best American you could be. It's never about that. Never about that. It's the craziest shit. The stupidity of niggas is crazy. America is like 70% of America is functional illiterates, but their culture dictates that even if you're dumb, you'll be okay. But the black people hating their best and brightest and calling their best and brightest white. No, you ain't black. You acting white. You the white people, the black people. That's why they down. And then the smartest black people normally just sell out and they take the little check from the oven people, the oven baked people, and they join white America and they get them a Becky or a Maria, and they start a middle class life without the colors. There is no reason for you to leave the place where you were born. None. There's no reason if it's a functional community. If it's not functional, you leave, right? If you live anywhere in the Midwest and you be like, yo, Ohio, fuck that shit. Chicago, Springfield, fuck that shit. East St. Louis, fuck that shit. Detroit, fuck that shit. But if you're in a functional area, you will see when kids run away. Runaway kids, they run to grandma's house. Grandma live up the block. The parents don't even give a shit. They be like, I'm running away. Like, I don't give a fuck, bye. Because they know the kid just going to run to grandma's house who live up the block. Auntie live on the next block. When you live in a tight knit community, that's what happens. When the son needs a job, the dad pulls him into the factory or gives him a truck driving job, or if he got an office, like my boy worked at a warehouse, man, got it replaced him. My boy was like, yeah, I'm about to get something else. I'm gonna bring my son in, teach him my job. He'll make a good dollar. He ain't got no kids. He gonna get good money. That's what you do when you have a community, when you commune in unity. But only men can commune in unity. When you have women with a voice, you get the hood. And he's from the hood, so he doesn't understand how America works. That's crazy. How you gonna call them the easy bake people, yo? That's crazy. At least I call them the oven people. I got fond memories of my easy bake oven, bro. It was my sister's, but I took it. I was making the best cookies ever, my nigga. The best Betty Crocker pre-made tube cookies ever in that easy bake oven, man. It was beautiful. The easy bake tribe is wild. That is wild. Easy bake tribe is wild. I like it though. I like it, nigga. Easy bake tribe. I like it, but I ain't disrespecting my easy bake oven. All right. Anyway,
Is subjugated, and this is what the founding fathers were really worried about: is like a tyrannical government, growing and growing, and then trying to expand its powers.
Right.
But,
Well, I still, be quite honest with you, I still question whether or not all the I think the founding fathers allowed things to be specifically and intentionally left out when they were drafting the Constitution and the articles and the powers of government and the Congress and the people, to where they allowed it to be backdoored to where we are right now.
well, I don't think so, because I think the federal government is not supposed to be a catch-all anyway. So like it should be a state.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the government's supposed to be a catch-all. What I'm saying is when they drafted the paperwork, because if you look at what they drafted, they use specific words and ways of doing things to where it should be the perfect document. But why do we have congressmen and women that are career Congress people when that's not what Congress was set up for? That was supposed to be your basically being doing your
like jury duty.
The original Congress was a part-time job, federal.
Yep, like jury. Yep.
Hey, but Snowman, the reason why is because they treat the republic like a direct democracy, and so you get the same issue.
Well,
I'm not saying it is. I'm saying they treat it like it is.
True hype. What I'm getting at is they could have stopped and eliminated a lot of the issues we're dealing with now just with term limits right off the rip.
Wait,
they didn't even have term limits for the president until FDR.
Well, you wouldn't need term limits if most people paid attention.
Whoa, hold on, stop. So you mean to tell me before FDR, presidents could run for like 3-4 terms?
A president could run for as many times as he got elected. Yes.
4 terms.
Wow.
FDR was a 4-term president.
He was a 4-term president with a gap in between, because Garfield got elected, or Grover Cleveland, something in the middle, and he ran again.
So what made them come to their senses and make it 2 terms?
Because he was a 4-term president and he was fucking the country up.
He was critical.
that's what I want to pause at right there. That's what I was going to end the last show at, actually. Things like how presidents work. The reason they went to 2 terms is because George Washington only took 2 terms. Because this whole thing was, we left the kingdom. I don't want to be a president that's replaced the role of a king. I don't want to be president for life like a king is. So George Washington only took 2 terms. So after FDR took his wheelchair ass up there, and shout out to the cameraman. We didn't know he was crippled until like the 90s, nigga. I ain't wrong. I be knowing stuff. No. So after Roosevelt did this shit, it wasn't a law. I'm saying that's where they came up with the idea, like, shit, if it's good enough for George Washington, it's good enough for everybody else. But yeah, Roosevelt was there in 4 terms, 4 out of 6. He did like if Donald Trump get elected again, It'd be Trump, and then it'd be Biden, then it'd be Trump again. That's how he was doing it. He was like president like 4 out of 5 terms, bro. So 20 out of 24. What I just lied. 16 out of 20 years. So he said, man, multiple Monica Lewinsky's is wild. Y'all are perverts. Anyway, um, the issue is that most people want a king. Most people want one particular person they can blame for everything. Women choose men, children choose dad, Americans or nationalities choose whoever their leader is. Nah, he ain't gonna get 2 more terms. He gonna get 1 more term. But that the rules are the rules. So the real issue is this. People are offended by the symbolism of things. When you start talking about liberals, you're talking about symbolism. The rainbow flag is a symbol. The Confederate flag is a symbol. But they steal the symbols. So like when I was a kid, rainbows were for cartoons and Skittles. And who don't like Skittles, right? Who don't like Skittles? When I saw rainbows, I thought about what comes out after it rains, right? So I think leprechaun sometimes. I think candy. I would think Care Bears. You know what I'm saying? I would think Captain Planet. That's what I would think of when I thought rainbow. As a small child in the 1980s and as an older child in the early 1990s, that's what I would think. I would associate it with good stuff, treasures and candy. Now, rainbows are about sucking dick. Yeah, shout out to turkeys. Shout out to turkeys. Now, rainbows are about sucking dick. When I was, when my grandparents were young, the Confederate flag was a tribal flag of I think it's Chickasaw Nation, Chippewa. Now it's seen as the face of racism if you down south, and that a lot of that came from the Dukes of Hazzard because they had a car called General Lee with the Confederate flag on it, and the Dukes of Hazzard were supposed to be these good old boys down in southern Georgia that was just down there wrecking shit, breaking laws, but they was cool. They were cool, but they were breaking laws. And all these things transition. On the flip side, what the white girl is saying is, at one point in time, the word nigga was a derogatory term, but now she grew up in hip hop. She grew up with movies depicting that it's cool for white girls to say it. She grew up in atmospheres in the inner city, as she said, inner city schools, inner city friends who encourage her to say the word because she's cool enough to get a pass. So now, and she said in her own words, it's the only slur that has a positive connotation now in her out of her mouth. So there was somebody in the chat before we shut down. It was like, "Yo, how come she says she don't curse, but she say nigga?" She's telling you why. It's the only slur that has a positive connotation to her because of the way that she's heard it used colloquially over her entire life. Her entire life. That's another thing. Brad, I'm glad you said that. When I was young, you could eat a hot dog. Now, because New York niggas call hot dogs glizzies, you can't even eat a hot dog. Now, like eating a hot dog has some type of sexual connotation. Like, what am I going to do at the baseball game? Chicago got great hot dogs. Now I got to be self-conscious eating a hot dog? Because motherfuckers call them glizzies? Symbolism. Lizzie Gladiator is wild. Y'all in rare form. Y'all ain't really supported the show like that, or I will open the panel, but y'all infidels. So, nope, I ain't doing it. So, anyway, I want to make sure I ain't missing nobody. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. All this comes down to everybody roller skating. Roller skating gay now? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Hell no. To the no, no, no.
When roller skating become gay? I used to like roller skating. I took a girl on a date to the roller rink when it turned gay. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I don't want to be gay. Because I like to roller skate and watch girls fall and do cool shit and go backwards and shit. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely insane. I'm mad you told me that. If roller skating gay, shoot. What's bowling? When you got to put your holes in three, you got to put your fingers in 3 holes when you bowl, nigga. You got a big ass ball and you put your fingers in 3 holes. What's bowling? Is bowling gay? I would have thought bowl. He said house. Okay, wait. House, you can't blame Chicago for house music being gay. I got a story. I was about to get up out of here. Shout out to Deacon Dave, man, for the $5 cash app. Gratitude, sir. Appreciate you. I ain't got no thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Matter of fact, I get a $10. Nah, I need a $10 cash app to drop. Don't test me, bitch. That's my shit. I got a story about gay house music. True story. When I was young, cause I've been outside, so we like 15. We might have been 16. I might have been 16. My childhood friend, Wookie, rest in peace of Wookie, in Quincy, we went to this club called the Music Box. It was supposed to be 21 and older, but we were 16. But they let us in. They let us in, bro. They let us in. Cause we were part-time deep house. We was like cool dudes, but on the weekends we'll wear platform shoes and Oshkosh overalls and we'll like slam dance and shit. We was on that slam dance shit on the weekends. So they let us in the club, but they wouldn't serve us liquor. Like they put a bracelet on us so all we could drink is Fagos. They was cheap too. They just had Fagos, nigga. It was wild. They didn't even have Coca-Cola. Anyway, not even Fago. What's that Aldi's brand pop? Whatever the name of that is. Mr. Pip. Like, they had that shit. Anyway, that's all they would serve us, though. We couldn't get on liquor. So, they didn't break a law, but I guess they did. They let us in. But anyway, so when we get in that motherfucker, bro, they doing incredible dances, my nigga. When I say, I mean incredible shit, bro. Like, motherfuckers in that doing all the light skin shit that people talk about. Like, dancing on one foot with their other leg behind their neck and they just spinning around while they holding they ankle behind, like they right ankle behind their left ear, and they spin. They doing incredible mystical nigger shit, bro. They doing mystical nigger shit. And they slam dancing and they flipping and like, bro, they could dance. My boy Quincy could dance his ass off too. Wookie was a slam dancer, but Quincy was a dancer. Quincy dancing with him, like they doing all type of incredible shit, bro. And it was a vibe, right? So I'm young enough for when like it was DJs like Frankie Knuckles and Little Lewis and Farley Jackmaster Funk. Like they were alive. They were spinning in the club when I'm 16 years old, too young to be in there. And it was a vibe, my nigga. Fast forward 10 years, now we about 25, 26, and we talking about the story. We grown now. We talking about, how they let us in when we was kids, all the mischief we were getting in, how we all got in trouble because we had 10:30 curfews because we was like 15 years old. And the city curfew was 10:30. We were supposed to be home, but we ain't come home till like 3 in the morning because the club closed at 2. And we all got on punishment, couldn't come outside for the weekend. That's how I learned to only go to clubs on Saturdays because we went on a Friday and I was on punishment the whole weekend. So then we started going to clubs on Saturdays so we only be on punishment for one day because fuck Sunday. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We kids, we work in the system, right? And we grown now. And we thinking back on that. And I say, yo, them niggas was flamers, bro. I mean flamers. And we didn't even know. They never messed with us. They didn't try to come at us. No disrespect to them. But I'm like, yo, they was flame. Like, we were in danger like a motherfucker, bro. Surrounded by alcohol and gay men. But they had the baddest bitches, bro. The baddest biracial bitches, bro. Like, these girls was coming from all of them had a white mama, nigga. They was coming from Oak Lawn and Oak Park and Bellwood and bro, bad bitches. And I'm like, yo, these niggas ain't even on the bitches. We on the bitches, nigga. I got my little that's the name of the vest. I have my little vest, ginger ale. I'm shooting my shot at mixed girls, nigga. Bro. But house music came from the gays. So you can't blame Chicago for turning the world gay when the music came from the gay. There's a song, and I'm ended on this. I'm in my flashbacks about gay house music on this. There used to be a song called "I Wanna Fuck You in the Ass." At 17 years old, I was in a dance crew called U5U. We had a whole dance routine doing footwork to that song. I wanna fuck you in the ass. You know those songs that you don't listen to the lyrics, you just like the hook. Like, I wanna fuck you in the ass. That shit went hard. I would play it, but I don't feel like getting strike. And we got grown and looked back like, yo, the whole song was a love song between two gay men about how he wanted to fucking nigga. We was like 28 years old, nigga. Like that's crazy. And we had whole routines to it. But the beat, like for those who listen to rap, you heard the song Panda. Like, I got bras in Atlanta, credit cards with the scammer. Y'all don't know no lyrics to that song. Don't nobody know the lyrics to that song. You just like the beat and you like the hook. You know what you get? He got bras in Atlanta, credit cards with the scammer. That's what fuck you in the ass was. It was like banging. Like, I don't know, but the shit was so hard. And then we got grown one day, and you ever listen to a song without a sound system? So like instead of all that bass rocking, you could really listen to the lyrics. I'm like, oh, this is the gayest shit I have ever heard in my motherfucking life, and we was dancing to it. Ooh, amazing.
That is amazing.
Anyway, shout out to Angry Snowman for the $5 cash app, man. He said, open up the damn panel. I'm a fake Hitler. All right, you know what? Just for you, bro. And I'm gonna add your 5 to Deacon Dave 5 because I ain't give him a shout out. And I'm a act like it's 10, and I'm gonna give y'all the $10 joint that I can't find.
Do not test me, bitch. I will use my fist. I will smack your lip. I will bust your shit. Don't test me, bitch. Don't test me, girl. Don't test me, bitch.
I love that t-shirt. I want my t-shirt with the $40. It say I love her, and they got $40 on. I don't know where that t-shirt at. I done lost it. Let me see if I can open up a panel. Cause I fucked up the stream, bro. So I don't know if I can do a panel now. Let me see. Man, shout out to Mr. O. He say, shout out to folks. I still never got the invite. You never got the invite, bro? I said that bitch like 130 times. Hey, I'm gonna hit you on WhatsApp after this, bro. I think I got your WhatsApp. Do I got your WhatsApp? I don't be doing shit. But shout out. They go my taco dance. Shout out to my taco dance, but I can't find my damn taco clip. Anyway, and I can't do no open panel because I ain't got the StreamYard open for it. Wait, maybe I can. Hold on. because the show shut down, the OBS shut down, so it wouldn't let me. So I had to fuck up the panel. It was crazy. I'll drop a link. I'll drop a link. Hold on, let me get this link together, man. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, man.
And this is Matthew, according to our man, Miami Man, Matthew 6:24-33. No woman can serve two masters. For either she will hate the one and love the other, or she will devote to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon, which is money, possessions, fame, status, or whatever is valued more than the Lord. But if she has a boss that she prioritizes over you as a man and she calls you insecure for it, thus you will find that she cannot serve two masters. She will also, this is the problem with the career-oriented woman, that they never see coming. They will say, well, honey, we had plans this weekend, but my boss wants me to go to this seminar. My boss wants me to go on vacation, take the family here. My boss wants me to do this. My boss wants me to come into work. Now, the problem is she calls her boss, her employer boss, the boss, meaning that person presides over the husband. And that's not going to work long term. It can work for a short period of time, but she cannot serve two masters. And many times she'll use the boss as an excuse. Well, I can't say no to my boss, but you can say no to your husband. Well, you ain't my boss. Well, who am I? You're my partner. See, this is it. Once you unpack it, you want to unpack it before you get into the relationship, because unpacking it in the relationship is not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work, guys. You're going to end up with the short end of the stick.
Shout out to everybody, man, that's part of the Marry Your Secretary tribe, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are real MVPs, man. It's probably the most important thing I've ever done is create the Marry Your Secretary course, to be honest with you, because I understand that the new American man doesn't know how to vet. Maybe they never did. Arranged marriages might have been the shit, but now you on your own. So how the white man gonna ask me to open up a panel, then the white man don't join the panel? I rebuke that white man. Shout out to Brian for the $2 in Bitcoin, bro. I ain't never got a Bitcoin before, bro. Gratitude to you, sir. I appreciate you, sir.
I'm gonna drop a dime, quarter, a whole change purse, a Chuck E. Cheese token. I'm dropping all that shit. Don't give a fuck.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, 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 joy.
All right, hold on. There it go.
I just want you to know I'm charging you to get on my panel from here on out.
I didn't charge you to be on my panel.
You just made me pay $5 for you to open this motherfucker up. Quit lying.
No, you didn't. I said I wasn't going to even open up no panel. Hold on, why I can't do this?
Damn, you ended the stream?
I ain't in the stream.
The fuck you didn't?
I didn't. Trust me. I didn't. You can actually see it on your
shit you got.
Everybody else can see it. No, don't worry about it. You can't see it.
What kind of fucking backwards ass fucking?
Because I told you
got going on over here.
The OBS shut down, so the screen ain't matching the comments, bro. I'm telling you, y'all on the show though. I see you on the show. They see you on the show. Y'all can't see no comments though, so that's unfortunate. But this nigga rigged, bro.
For real, dude. You don't never do anything all the way. It's always half-assed.
Who are you, my dad? Shut the fuck up. What's going on?
No, I'm trying to help you run a legit show here, man.
Man, don't let this colonizer, man. This colonizer talking shit. Everybody out here that can see y'all, man.
And then this motherfucker make me pay $5 to open up a panel.
I didn't make you pay shit. I did it for you. You motherfucker, you. I swear, as soon as I
Just,
get a
just count
better
the
white
$5
phone.
in reparations.
Hey, dude, face facts. He nickel and diamond his reparations from me.
I mean, listen, that's all reparations is lump sum welfare. But I don't want to get too far from the topic.
Hey,
But yeah, I
face
gotta
facts.
keep it short today because I gotta go to my prison
Face facts. I need
prison
you to
work
drop
release
out and come
program.
back on, bro.
Face facts. This sounds like your fucking head is on, like,
Yeah,
getting ready to explode.
it sounds like you in a bag of popcorn in the microwave, bro.
For real.
Come out and come
What
back
about
on.
now? Is that better?
No.
Go out and
Not at all.
Alright.
Holy shit, man. Wow.
Yeah.
That was a lot of white noise.
Speaking of white noise, how you doing, Snow?
Not too bad. How about you, Dirty?
Man, broke, starving, and gang banging, man.
Hey, I feel it.
Man,
I figured I'll hop up here since you're doing a stream, man. That's almost there. Sounds like you got a short. Are you got your phone plugged in?
Yeah, what about now?
you still cracking, man.
It almost sounds like he's got his phone plugged into the outlet and there's a short in it.
Red Illusion said you sound like a 1956 record. That's crazy.
Yep, he does. Dude, that's an accurate description too. For real. You need to.
That's about.
Dude, you need to back out, go get you some of that spray that you put on records, on vinyls, and then rub the static off of it before you put the record back.
Yeah, that sounds like my mama old 45s.
Sounds like an 8-track that ain't been played in 3 decades.
Anyway,
Dude, I didn't realize just how uneducated David was when it came to
what was his old name?
David Drencher.
No, his old name. That's podcast, but I can't remember his.
Huh?
That's podcast.
No, it ain't. The guy the guy that we were arguing with last night, his name is David Drencher.
Yeah, but ain't David Drencher podcast? What the fuck was his name?
No, that is not podcast. That's someone entirely different.
Two totally different, sound exactly alike. Both. Okay, all right.
You can tell David's a little whinier. He sounds like he's going to cry when he talks. Podcast sounds like he's about ready to rob you.
Face fact, you sound
Mic
a lot
check.
better, sir. Congratulations.
That is a lot
welcome,
better.
bro. Welcome.
Well, listen, when you talk about single moms and not paying child support, they start messing with your wireless devices.
Your what?
No, I said when you talk about single moms and not paying child support, they start messing with your wireless devices.
Oh, yeah. I found the loophole to have a job and not have to pay, not have the child support garnish your wages. You just have to be self-employed.
Yeah, we ain't gonna give that. That's a whole different game. That's tribal game. That's how I'm gonna keep all y'all from paying child support. Look, bro, I got it figured out. You know your boy Conto was over my crib last night, and I was showing him a couple of things.
Dude, Kanto came up on the panel last night for a couple hours.
Yeah, I found out. As soon as I dropped off, because he called me. He was like, "Man, what panel?" I was like, "I was on Angry Snowman panel." And then next thing you know, as I was coming off, he was coming on. I was like,
Pause.
Yeah, but Snowman, that 1090, that self-employment thing, everywhere but New York and California. So you got to stay away from the libtard kingdoms.
Dude, that's why I stay right in the Midwest.
Yeah, I got tribe covered, bro. It's so many layers that we got covered. Cause we stealing kids around here, bro. I'm not letting a girl have custody of shit. Tribe is taking the kid immediately, nigga.
Oh, I already told my wife a long time ago when we had just the boy, that if she ever decided she wanted to leave, she could leave, but she wasn't taking my kids.
As it
Yeah,
should be.
I got some more game too on the child support thing. Like there's other ways besides the self-employment, but they got to pay for that.
Yeah, man. Shit, they had to pay me for the self-employment labor. But yeah, I know a lot of ways, bro. I study how to reverse tolerance. I am a tolerologist. I do not go off love. I don't go off none of that shit. I don't think she's gonna do the right thing. I never think they're gonna do the right thing, ever. Because there's no penalty. Why would you do the right thing if there's no penalty? Right? There's a huge difference between being a good neighbor, which you should be, by the way. of
State
being a
Farm is there.
yeah, or a HOA charging you for litter in your front yard. Like you're more likely to find a garbage can.
Dude, I don't. That's why I can't live in one of those subdivisions that have an HOA because I'd end up stabbing somebody. I would. Somebody come and fucking try and find me for some dumb shit. I would stab them the fuck up.
Hey man, look, that's part of slavery, sir. HOAs is part of the slave.
No, what that is that's fucking dumbass fucking bougie motherfuckers trying to fucking steal your money from you for some bullshit for being human. Excuse me that I got a job, you motherfucker.
Yeah, speaking of HOA, did you see the one where the guy was like trying to he tries to keep going in the lady house and he had a key and all that stuff? That clip was wild.
I ain't see that one. I don't know. Ask me to open a pen. You ain't talking about shit. What about how y'all feel about the white girl saying the N word?
I don't give a shit who says it.
I mean, she shouldn't say it, but if she feels comfortable saying it, that's a bigger issue.
The way I look at it, each individual is responsible for their own mouth, not me.
Right. I blame the people around her that allowed her to say it.
I blame hip hop.
Both things
Well,
could be
we
true.
know who owns hip hop, so.
Yep.
All three of those things are true.
It's all fucking Jerry Heller's fault.
I agree with that. Nobody was saying into NWA. I agree with that. But
Right, because originally it was a fighting word. It wasn't a term of endearment. Like,
I don't ever remember a time when it was a fighting word though, until recently.
well, but I'll tell you because in the South, what it was is they didn't really call people that until you didn't do what they wanted you to do.
Ah, gotcha.
no, it was a fighting word.
So it's like, right.
Around here, it was like saying, "Hey, what's up, dog?"
You know what though? In Chicago, I've never been called a nigga. I've been called all type of shit though. I got a police. The police called me a monkey. I said the fuck.
That's fucked up, dude.
Motherfucker called me a monkey. I was mad as shit.
I bet that caught you fucking off guard, didn't it?
Yeah,
Did
because
he
I saw.
Did he hand you a banana too?
Bro, no, because I was driving. I was young. I didn't have a license, so I see the police and I see him bust a U-turn. So I pull in a White Castle and legally park, right? And then while I'm getting out the car, they was like, "Let me see your license." I'm like, "I ain't got shit on my license. I ain't in the car." They was like, "Look here, monkey." I'm like, "The fuck?" Then some Mexicans called me a raccoon, not just a coon. They called me a raccoon. They cut me off and like fucking raccoon. So that I chased them because I had road rage at that point. But
fuck them tomato picking puddle jumpers.
Puddle jumpers is wild. That should be a ditty. Puddle jumpers should be a ditty. But I've never been called the N word by anybody not black. That's kind of yeah. I think monkey is worse though.
It's more accurate.
Shut the fuck up. Fucking scat squash cracker.
You just mad because I can grow a beard and it takes you 6 years to grow one.
I still ain't grew one. I've been trying to get a beard since high school.
You still are growing peach fuzz on your chin? That's sad. That is sad.
I got the same 5 whiskers I had when I was 16.
Here's my thing about the N-word thing, right? It's not that it's okay, but it's also not racist. Because usually, for a black man, the first person that calls you a nigga is your mother, and she calls you that when you start to remind her of your daddy.
Here's the problem with women, as far as that goes, right? And it's not even a problem; it's natural. But that's why they need adult supervision to balance it out. You always gonna be my baby until you reach puberty, and then you become
one of those niggas.
And it happens like in a birthday. So you go from being a coddled child to all of a sudden, once you're taller than her, she assumes you know how to do everything a man can do without having any of the training a man will provide.
Now, see if these women were taught at a young age not to speak with their fucking mouth full, and you just fucking kept your dick in their mouth, they'd never talk.
You don't know my life, nigga. Look, I mean, I'm pro that. I'm pro that.
That's all you got to do is put something in that fucking that goddamn fucking face hole of theirs. That way it's already being occupied.
Yeah, but I've been comfortable with a lot of girls who I didn't know because of that. Because I'm like, yo, I like comfortable silence. Like, I'm gonna put my head in your lap. You can rub my ears while you watch TV. I'm cool with that.
You cupcaking little. I knew it.
I'm eating
You
popcorn.
You
I'm
a
watching
goddamn
TV.
cupcaking. You simp. You a simp.
Whatever. Nigga, that's called free entertainment. I don't gotta take you nowhere. Like, my presence should be enough. You can rub my ear. Talking about go to the movies. You better rub my ear. We gonna watch this bootleg. I'm with that.
Listen, if you ever had the police called on you or a government agency by a woman, then you're not a simp.
Yeah, dude, I've had the fucking police called on me. I can't count how many times.
Yeah, all 911 is when a woman dials 911 is just because you won't listen to her. It's not because she's in any danger. Because women don't immediately respond to danger.
Now, look, dude, my middle kid's mom. This bitch fucking slapped. I had my daughter sitting on my lap eating dinner. Just got home from work, dude. Just said I was going to eat dinner and go check out my dude's new house he just got. This bitch walks up and fucking slaps the fork right out of my mouth with my kid sitting on my lap. And then fucking thought I was just going to be okay with it. She went running through the house. I caught her in the fucking living room, spun her ass around, fucking slammed her up against the fucking wall by her throat. And that's all I did. I had her by her throat up against the wall. And I said, look, this is your one and only get out of jail free card. You fucking hit me like that again, and I'm going to fucking hit you back like you're a dude.
But you know when you
and then I got in my car. Then I got in my car and I left. I go over to my dude's house. I'm sitting there listening to the fucking scanner to her and her fucking mom lying to the cops about me.
Well, you should have hollered at dirty folks first. I'd have told you, don't let them make it to the phone. It's only a crime if she make it to the phone.
No, this bitch, her and her mom told the cops, look, there's a cop sitting in front of the house where I was at, okay? I'm sitting there listening on the scanner to what they're talking about. And her and her fucking mom said that I attempted to assault her, and that I was I was out drinking and driving without a license. I was a known drug dealer, and I carried a fucking gun on me. I was like, what the fuck are they trying to do? Get me shot?
Right, but that's what you call an allegation. The problem is in the policy where they treat the allegation like it's an arrestable offense. That's where the problem is. Because I could say you did anything. Now, if I said you broke into my house, I'd need some type of proof. I couldn't just finger you and say you broke into my house. And the cops arrest you. Well, I clearly said house. I didn't say anything else. If you want to consider that a house, then
no, I heard you say finger me.
Oh, this guy.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, you're right. Pause. No Diddy.
Thank you.
But yeah, I can't just say, all right, Snowman broke into my house without no evidence, and then have the police legitimately pick you up. They could investigate, but they couldn't arrest you. All the woman has to do is make the claim that you hit her. But we know it's not true because anybody who has even a minor in biology knows that a man hitting a woman is not going to play out like that. Just off of bone density alone. Like look at the boxer that transitioned into a man and wanted to fight. Did you see the damage that was done? And that was with gloves. If a man hits a woman bare knuckle, there's going to be obvious evidence.
I disagree, but okay.
I'm gonna tell you what, face facts. That bitch that I'm talking about. After fucking, I was with her for like 7 years, and by the end of 7, that bitch is lucky I didn't put her in a fucking pine box for real. She was an evil, fucking worthless, fucking piece of shit slut bag.
Right.
Her fucking vagina wasn't even worth a fuck.
I don't even know how we got here. I don't even know.
I know why dirty folks disagree, but what he's not calculating in his equation is the son of matriarchy training. Like those males that are used to fighting women in the hood, they restrain themselves when they fight women. They don't hit a woman like they would hit you if she told them that you did something to her.
No, I'm saying they could take a punch, bro. These are gladiators, sir. I'm just saying.
Nah, they can't take no real punch. They can take that I'm holding back because you remind me of my mother punch and I have
No,
Stockholm syndrome.
that's why you hit them right up behind the ear, man. It doesn't bruise that well.
Right, because where they normally hit women, they hit them in the arm, they hit them in the leg, they hit them in places where they have fat reserves.
No, I try to get as close to that fucking reset button as I can.
I don't even know how
He
we
said the
got here.
reset button.
Y'all just going domestic violence, this whole situation. Y'all
Hey,
are.
hey, look, dude. If I'm gonna fucking possibly catch a fucking charge for putting my hands on a bitch, I'm resetting her fucking brain.
I'm just saying I don't even know what they had to do with this topic, though. I mean, I'm pro, you know. I mean, I'm pro correcting your toddler. I'm pro that, you know. I ain't even got the clip. Hold on. Y'all can't see this, but they'll see this. I'm pro correcting your toddler though.
Daddy, you spanked Mama.
You're darn tootin' I did.
That means you love her.
Darren,
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
You love her.
Yeah,
That's
I'm pro that.
that's one of the best clips ever.
Yeah, but I gotta go, but I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Chin season for any reason. That's all I'm gonna say.
Put that on the
Any
t-shirt.
reason.
Chance
Yeah, we need to market.
any
We need to market that. Put that on
like that.
trucker.
I like
That would sell like a motherfucker on some trucker hats, bro.
You know what? Not only would it sell on a trucker hat, it would sell as a toddler bib.
Dude, that would sell as a beer koozie.
Yeah, that's an all-purpose right there.
Dude, you could even use that as one of those grill mitts or a grill apron.
Yeah, chin season for any reason. I like it.
Dude, it's got that nice je ne sais quoi. Yes, sir. So what are we talking about today anyhow? Other than the fact that David doesn't know shit about anything and wants to complain.
You know what? Let's go there. And it's not even about David because I thought David was podcast. So both of them, all of them, right? So,
well, look, like I said, I was caught off guard and taken back by the fact that he didn't know anything about any of the history that we were talking about. How can you bitch about institutions and you don't even know how your government's run?
I had a massive issue with that myself, to be honest with you. I don't think it's
It makes it it's a disingenuous argument. You can't argue from any framework in good faith that way. All you're doing is fucking regurgitating something some fucking hyena told you.
yeah. Yeah. That's all I got on that. Yeah. I think it makes it it makes it disingenuous to the point of you're not arguing a position, you're arguing a feeling.
Correct.
And then
I'm not down with people arguing feelings, especially men.
And that and then when you argue that feeling, your feeling will change. So you don't have a platform. Like my whole thing, I don't really care what a person's position is.
No, because that changes over time generally.
What I do care about is the intent, right? So if you're coming from an emotional space, that means you'll flip like quickly though. Like in the same conversation, you'll flip, right? Because as a tolerologist, I've spoken to emotional people, boomers and women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they argue both sides at the same time. So no matter what, you're wrong. They're not right, but you're wrong. Because if they're wrong, you know what I meant. Because they already argue both sides, right?
All you got to do is be wrong for them to be right.
So
you know it's true because that's the backwards thinking about it. It's not. It's kind of like when we're having these kind of debates or discussions, it's not even about winning it on a good. It ain't even about fucking being correct and accurate anymore. It's about just putting shit out there that the audience agrees with. Who cares if I'm telling them a bunch of bullshit that I made up? And that's what specifically females are good at doing, making shit up.
I agree. I agree. And I like a good mythos story. Don't get it twisted. I like a good mythos story.
This is your last piece. Okay. There you go. You're welcome.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Bye, Sissy. See, I'm raising my daughter to be polite.
You're enforcing it.
I am. Well, how is a woman supposed to know, one, what the love of a man that actually loves you looks like if there ain't a man in her life to show? Right? Two, how is she supposed to know how she's supposed to act around a man if there ain't a man around for her to do it with? That's the problem. These fucking dumbass women today, they think that they can be men and women. They're the reason why all this shit's all fucked up. Everybody thinks they're non-binary. Fucking kids think they can be whatever the fuck they want all the way down to fucking a sponge in the ground. That ain't how it works.
I agree. Hey, I'm not criticizing. I'm just stating you're enforcing. All, all great things have to be enforced. That's the argument
Yes.
I was having with Izzy. I said even to a kid coming to you like yeah and no, and you have to tell them yes sir, no sir. You have to enforce it. Like it doesn't manners and humanity don't come natural. Well, manners don't. Maybe
Well, look,
humanity does.
truthfully, a mother is only as good as the man leading her.
Yeah, every toddler need adult supervision. I agree.
You know,
I totally agree. Every toddler needs adult supervision. The the toddlers are running the daycare right now. It's not even the inmates running the asylum. The toddlers are running the daycare, and it's not ending well.
dude, it's like a bunch of fucking jokers from Batman running the fucking daycare. Let's keep it real, because they all fucking lunatics, and nothing they say makes any sense. I mean, no, I'm gonna take that back because you know what? Even the Joker had a method to his madness.
Now that Joker, here's the thing with Joker. Joker tries
No,
to.
no, they were more like Two-Face.
Nah, Two Face had a method behind his madness, but it was
No, he didn't.
yeah.
Two-Face had his answers all went to chance, flipping that fucking coin.
I got it, but he had alternate plans.
And that's
He only had two plans, but he had alternate plans, right?
But all of his decisions were up to chance, just like a fucking female.
I give you that, but that's not where I was going to go with it. With the Joker has 17 contingency plans, but fools the world into thinking that he doesn't have a plan at all. He'll say shit like, I'm just a dog chasing my tail. But he had a plan on top of a plan on top of a plan. That's women. For destruction, like the Joker. Like they don't have a plan to excel. They have a plan to manipulate, destroy, steal, and then be like, but I'm just a girl. They are the Joker.
So what's topic?
Other
than David being stupid. He had me fucking wound up last night.
I couldn't tell. You're always wound. I didn't think it was like any more wound than you normally are.
Generally, I'm not screaming at the top of my lungs at 4 o'clock in the morning, waking up my whole house.
Oh, that was after I left. Council must have been there for that.
Yeah, it was after you left because I couldn't, dude. I couldn't. I can't. People like him frustrate me because you try to come at it with a genuine ability to have some kind of understanding or have some kind, at least have some kind of fucking find some kind of middle ground. And this he's one of the motherfuckers that he finds some. Well, how did you phrase it last night, Red Illusion? He could see a fucking building burning down and find a way to argue about the fucking framework on it or some shit. I forget how Red framed it, but it was that's David. No matter how you come at him or how you try to find some kind of middle ground, it's always, yeah, but my oppression and my slavery. And dude, why the fuck are we sitting here as men arguing about shit women fucking talk about and playing these fucking crayon games, being selfish like women and not thinking about our children that we're not setting up? I mean, seriously.
Here's my thing. Children or not, here's my thing. Every group has been enslaved or oppressed at some point, right? You Irish, they took all your everything and left y'all potatoes, then rotted the potatoes.
Look, dirty folks. David's the type that the whole fucking population of the planet could all be black or white, whatever. We could all be the exact same color. He would find a way for the fact that his eye color is different is why he is subjugated and oppressed.
I get it, but here's where I'm going with it.
Like, are you fucking serious, you moron? Who gives a fuck? Chart your own destiny, make your own path. Stop letting fucking someone tell you what you can and can't do and believe in that shit. That's fucking weak.
I get that part. I'm not even there should
at least let's get this shit figured out, and then we can go back to hating each other again.
That's where I'm at with it too. Like at some point, every other group got over it, whether they were enslaved by the Huns or by the Arabs or by the Dutch. The Dutch be slaving people. Dutch is a real slavey.
Dude, the motherfucker's been crying about 400 years for fucking 500 years. Come on.
But at some point, everybody, and then everybody else figured out a way. Right? It may not be the best way. Like them people down in India. India used to be a British colony for what, 200 years, 150 years. Took all the exports. If you look at them now, and they still ain't got no money. They still having cow dung fights and all type of crazy shit. But the ones that want to get out that jam, the best thing that ever happened to a Arab, a Palestinian, not Palestinian, Pakistani, is Fiverr. They killing Fiverr. Them Indians are killing Fiverr, bro. Like, and they do good work. So when you look at it as their minimum wage is $2 a day, $2 American, and they charging me $85 for some artwork, they balling where they at. They got box Chevys with 30-inch spokes where they at. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're killing it. They're doing.
Hey, speaking of that, I want to get me an old like '68 Impala and put it on some fucking gold Daytons, old school Daytons.
See, you grew up listening to Snoop.
Dude,
colonizer.
Those were the best fucking dude. Them wheels were fucking pimp. Let's keep it real. And they're still, they never go out of style.
No, 30 spokes. 30 spokes hot.
For real. With the little fucking spinner on the right at the center of the hub.
Nah, that's the Daytons, bro. Them Daytons like $1,200 a piece, bro. Like,
that's what I said is the fucking Daytons, dude.
Yeah, I know, bro, but you trash though. White trash don't get Daytons. You get the Kragers. You got to get.
Fuck
Kragers.
that. I'll go steal them.
Shout out to that. I ain't even mad at you. Shout out to that. Show that Ohio. Fuck that white privilege. Show that Ohio. Ohio people steal tires. That's what y'all do. Goddamn right.
For real, dude. I'll represent. I don't give a fuck.
Ohio used to steal tires. People don't know this, but the Ford plant is in Detroit, but they like have plants everywhere else. So like the tires came from Ohio. They were stealing tires straight out the Ford shit. Like, yo,
Dude,
son.
I grew up in the town where a Goodyear plant was.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Yep, I know. I be knowing stuff. I told you, white boy, I be knowing stuff. Yeah, y'all be stealing. Fresh out the factory. Talking about they what you call it? Damaged? Not damaged though. Defective. Motherfuckers are marking down as defective. Be selling rims out the back door.
Well, but we look. White people do also have some kind of fucking ethics about stealing too, unless they're a crackhead. Because crackheads don't have no ethics about anything, you know. But I wouldn't steal from any of my friends.
Now you stealing from the plant, bro, like everybody else. Have them throw them in a dumpster.
No, fuck that, dude. I'll steal them right off your car.
That is really trailer park. That is very trailer park to you.
All you got to do is wait for fucking Daytona to Daytona weekend and NASCAR to fucking come around. Go to some fucking dumb hillbilly's house, wait for him to pass out. He ain't going to get up for at least 4 hours. Got plenty of time.
Man, support the show, man. I got this crazy cracker in here talking about stealing your rims, bro. Support the show, man, so we can.
No, I ain't stealing just the rims. I'm stealing the rims and the tires.
I hope so. You're not gonna break down the tire off the rim. Why? That's crazy.
Hey, dude, I was one of those guys that when I was like got out of high school and got my first car. My first car was an '86 Grand Prix with T-tops.
And he said,
and
he said you a thief with ethics. Shout out to Shock and Nulu, man. He said you a thief with ethics.
Yes, I'm a thief with ethics.
He said I steal, I don't kill. That's crazy.
But the place that there's a place there in Lima, man, where you could basically get wheels and tires, you know, aftermarket rims and shit for like basically like you go to Rent a Center and buy them. You know, make payments on that shit.
He done made you a crackhead. Really, he said Easel had ethics. That's a crackhead that was in the movie Friday. Like
Easel.
I don't kill.
Easel.
Easel.
That was his.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Jesus Christ, man.
I ain't watched Friday in ever.
Hey, you know what?
The
fuck you, Dave. Hey,
man.
David Olerking. Fuck you, Cracker. Snowman been letting us whites down a lot lately. Fuck off. I hope you choke on that fucking crack rock tonight. Respectfully.
Yeah, no Diddy. Anyway, hey man, you're a horrible. Look, man, you're not really good at being white. You're not.
Dude, I'm not. I am not at all. I can't help it, man. I've been in the streets my whole life. I've been running the streets since I was like fucking 8 or 9, dude.
You can't see the comments. They said do better.
Yeah. Hey, listen here. You know what? I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm gonna pretend like you didn't even say that dumb shit.
I'm gonna teach you how to be a colonizer, bro. I've been practicing for like years since turf wars in the '90s, bro. I've been practicing. Teach you how to be a colonizer.
I don't want to be a colonizer. I just want people to leave me the fuck alone. That way, I don't have to rob them.
I don't think that's really how that works. Like, leave me alone or I rob you.
No, that's exactly how that works.
It's some steps missing in between that, sir. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, there may be, but who cares?
You know what? America.
And look, until we can get people like David to fucking, you know, play ball, you know, go along with the game plan like the rest of us, why not?
Oh shit!
I'll be just as ratchet as he is. Only difference is I'll be better at it.
Still ain't got my tacos over here. That's crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think David is the type that he has potential if he would just let go. Let go. Let go of that. I mean, why you trusting some shit, some dumb woman that's trying to ruin your life and wanted to hold you back from anyhow told you? Why would you believe a whole community that's been trying to hold you back and tell you you can't get out of that hole you live in? Why are you trusting them over everyone else? That's saying, hey, come over here. The water's nice over here.
Bro, he trying to embrace you, bro. He trying to embrace you. He trying to
Davis is one of the few African Americans you will ever find attending a KKK rally. More than attending, he is welcome.
I got more respect for that black man than I do you white niggers out there.
Shout out to you, chubby David Duke.
Yo, that's you and Dave. That's how you and Dave gonna kumbaya.
That's you. No, I thought that was us.
That's us right now.
You giving up on me already?
Yeah, because you
man,
won't
fuck
let me
you.
join.
You ain't never getting no fucking hood ever.
See, that does no. You see, look, do I gotta play it again? The Klan man welcomed him in. You tell me you're not gonna introduce me. I want to join the Klan. You told me no, so that can't be us. I gotta find another white man in a hood that's just like a Power Ranger to let me in a gang.
There's steps that are missing. I tried to get you to go places, and you're afraid to go anywhere with me.
I ain't going to the fucking abandoned amusement park. The fuck we look like Scooby-Doo Adventures? I ain't fucking with you.
Maybe.
No. Chad.
Maybe. Dude.
Chad, would you trust this Cracker Barrel in an abandoned fucking amusement park outside of Indiana Dunes? Put in the chat, yes or no. Would you trust this crazy cracker in an abandoned fucking ghost town?
The fact that I ain't got no problem going there, dude. You want someone like me on your side. I don't know if I have anybody in my family that was ever Klan. I mean, my dad was just a racist prick.
Hey, Dave got grandfathered in. He said his great grandfather was in the Klan. You grandfathered in, man. You got to find his old hat. It's like being a Mason. You got to be born in or brought in. You was born in.
I bet you David's got some kind of like brand on his body somewhere that he doesn't know about. You know, some kind of mark they gave him when he was born.
Man. Anyway, I'm finna shut down this stream. I'm about to call you though. I'm about to shut down the stream though. Look, I want y'all, man, to remember white meat is better than dark meat. That's why breast costs more.
Wrong. White meat is dry. Dark meat is moist.
Look, bro, I would rather eat a breast than a thigh.
You dumb.
I hate you.
You dumb.
Anyway, I don't give a fuck about your colors. Look, man, we ain't fucking with this cracker no more. Man, love your brothers as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Try buck.
Deuces.
Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mates. They spray the pipes late. They don't play with your life, player. Or slay the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from towers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Train your top, please train your top. What's timeouts? Take her allowance, cause also she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fuck it, all the times I grab it, yo, bring in the quiet. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare.
Niggas need to stop giving these bitches all the attention. That's why niggas is dying. Now, when these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch. We gotta start saying fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass.